How are you all, and welcome back to another video. My name is Kevin, and today we're doing the first challenge video since the new update, and I'm going to do this on floor number 1 because I'm not sure how difficult the challenges will be, so might as well stick to what we've been doing already. And the challenge I'm going to do today is the no duplicate challenge. Rules are pretty simple. You cannot have at any time 2 of the same symbol in your inventory. I was going to say 2 of the same symbol or item, but I'm pretty sure you can't have 2 of the same items, so just 2 of the same symbol. I think this will be an interesting one. A lot of the essence items rely on having duplicates in order for them to be activated, I guess, so this should rule out quite a lot of the essences. I think it'll still be pretty easy. It's on floor 1, which I think is probably easier than it used to be since the new update, but we'll see how we get on. I'm hoping for a win with this one, but we will see. Okay, let's take the B. So one of the biggest challenges in this will be remembering remembering what symbols I have and what symbols I can take. I'll take a bubble. At the moment we're doing pretty good. Let's take a dwarf first and then a beer. I think a dwarf is one where we can get the essence for without having multiple dwarfs. We made the first rent payment with 12 left over. Clubs are probably not going to be the way to go here. I could get 1 of each, which will enable some synergies, I guess. Let's take Matryoshka doll, though it just has some scaling later on. Red pepper gives 5 if every symbol is different. We should get that every spin, which is pretty decent. Okay, we already have a 3-sided dice. We could take a anchor. It's not too bad. Red pepper is really boosting up the amount of coins we get per spin. I'll take a beer there with the dwarf. And here I will take a toddler. Okay, I don't particularly want any of these, and I think with the red pepper giving us 5 coins per spin, it's safe enough to skip. We made the 50 rent payment with 48 left over, 100 now due in 6 spins. Let's take a hooligan and let's pick up fish tank. This is an interesting one. It'd probably be so black cat can only be worth a maximum of 3 per spin if we end up getting the cat and the black cat. On the other hand, it would make each milk give us 18, so it's a guaranteed 1, possibly more than fish. I'll take the black cat. I think it's slightly more interesting, but fish tank may be the better option there. Okay, we can't take these 2. I don't particularly want a bounty hunter. Let's skip it. Obviously, what we're looking for here is an eater would be great, something like geologist, Mrs. Fruit, diver. Let's take an item capsule and then we can just keep feeding the items. Okay, I'll take a key. Cyan pepper gives 2. Alright, that's pretty decent. We should get 7 now just from our items. So we've gotten good items for this challenge. Let's take a chemical 7. Will probably be worth as much if not more than the bubble. So we made the 100 rent payment with 81 left over, 150 now due in 6 spins. We're doing well so far. I think I'll take an essence capsule, and I think so seeds are a bit risky because I could easily get 2 of the same item. I think I'll just take black pepper versus brown pepper. Probably black pepper will be worth more. And here I could pick up a banana. I'm not going to though. I'll re-roll and I will pick up a tedium capsule, mostly for the 5. Okay, here I'll take an urn. I think urn build might be the way to go. We have a hooligan. They'll remove themselves. I can't take a second urn and I don't want a goose, so I'll skip. Once the hooligan destroys the urn, we can take a second urn. I will take 1 ninja, sure. It's just worth 2 at the moment. And here we could take 1 goldfish. I think I will skip though. Okay, there goes our hooligan. And we have 150. We made that rent payment with 86 left over. This should be where we get lots stronger. We now have 3 essence tokens. Swapping device, as I've shown before, I think the last episode, dwarf and swapping device is fantastic. We're probably never going to get 5 gems, and we are. This could just completely mess up our run, so I'll take swapping device. Okay, triple kinds, we're never going to get 3 kinds. Ninja mouse though, we do have a ninja, and because I have this I wouldn't mind picking up a mouse. Dishwasher is probably the best here. Probably not going to have too many things we want to remove with sunglasses, and floor 1 gives you quite a lot of removal tokens, so I'll take dishwasher. Here I'll pick up a wine for the dwarf, and I'll pick up ninja and mouse. Okay, so ninja and mouse could end up giving us a lot. I'll swap the dwarf and the wine to make full advantage of swapping device for a massive 82 from the dwarf. Here I'll pick up a milk. We could also swap the cat and the milk. It wouldn't be quite as good because it just gave me 36, but it wouldn't be too bad. Okay, I'll take a lockbox for the key. Where is the cat and the milk? Okay, we're not in any worry about making rent, so I can afford to skip here until we see something good. We can also use swapping device to swap actually ninja and mouse if we get a ninja. I don't have any urn at the moment, so I will pick up an urn. There's no point swapping them though. Okay, we're well ahead of rent at the moment. I could take a bronze arrow, will generally be good. Let's not swap any symbols. Okay, I still have that urn, don't I? No, so I can take another urn. Not too bad. And we made the 225 rent payment with 210 left over. We're doing fantastic at the moment. 300 now due in 7 spins. I don't want a hexatedium. Let's reroll, and we could just take a buffing capsule. I will take pink pepper for an extra 2 per spin. That's what did I pick up? Buffing capsule. We've nothing we want to swap. We're getting about, we got 40 on that turn. I'll just pick up a wealthy capsule. Don't want to swap anything. I could have swapped the wealthy capsule for an extra 10, but there's no need. I do have a toddler, so I might as well pick up this candy. Better than skipping. We have quite a lot of empties at the moment. And I'll pick up a lucky capsule. Okay, toddler ate the candy straight away, and let's see what we get in the lucky capsule. General Zarf would be interesting. Do we want to go General Zarf? We kind of want to keep our dwarf at least until we've used up the swapping device. Let's reroll for something better. Just a martini just to give 3. Wouldn't be the worst, but let's see if we can get something better. Mrs. Fruit is fantastic. Okay, we can just now, so we can't take coconuts because we'll end up with 2 coconut halves. I can take a key though, right? Yes, I only have 0 keys. I only have 0 keys. What a sentence. Okay, I'll take another lucky capsule. That's not too bad. And we made the 300 rent payment with 164 left over. I think we have 4 essences. Let's take a... So shedding season can't be used. This can't be used. Let's take a fish tank. Checkered flag. If I ever get Robin Hood, checkered flag would be great. Do I have any dice? This would make sure that the dice roll. That rolls 3 all the time. It's probably not fantastic. Gives 50. Red pepper is just a quick 50. I think checkered flag will be better, assuming that I do pick up Robin Hood at some stage. I will take an orange for, what's her name? Mrs. Fruit, and ooh. Pizza the cat would make our cats worth 4, which is pretty decent. The question is, would lemon give us an extra 2 per turn? It might. Let's take Pizza the cat though. We're doing well on cats so far. I don't want to swap anything. I'm not sure if there's any cat essences we can pick up. Okay, how are we doing? Let's say this is an average turn, 44. Yeah, we should make the next rent payment with no problem. I can't take a ninja, can't take a dwarf. I suppose I could have taken a seed. And, well, it might have grown into a flower, so best not to risk it. Okay, I could take a bubble, I guess. I have 3 essence tokens. Oh yeah, because dishwasher. I can't take a Hexamidas. I could take a void creature. Okay, how are we doing? I don't want another ninja, a dog, or a goose, so I'll skip all of them. Okay, we could take a monkey. On the other hand, we do want to feed our fruit to Mrs. Fruit. I'll take a cheese because I would pick up a mouse if it's offered, so a cheese is better than an empty at the moment. I'll take another lucky capsule. Okay, we made the 350 rent payment, and for the second time we now have a lucky capsule for a rent payment. With 128 left over, 425 due in 8 spins. We could take cardboard box, it's not fantastic. Undertaker is useless to us, and holy water. We could take one of every hex, and that would make holy water work, but I think that would be very hard to set up and could be a disaster. I'll just take cardboard box. Okay, quickly the wolf. We're not going to get 3 of these. This is also something we're not going to get, so we might as well just take a lockpick. Grave robber destroys herself if any of these are destroyed. That could be good for us. Lucky carrot though. Destroys itself when you spin. At least one of the symbols to add after this would be spin, would be very rare. This is obviously being nerfed again. When it first came out, it was 3 of the spins, then it was 2, and now it's only 1. I'll take Grave Robber. I think it's slightly more interesting with what we're doing in this deck. And we could take an Amherst. We have at the moment no way of scaling it other than the arrow. Let's reroll for something better. Treasure chest. It's just worth 50. Let's take it. And we could take Lucky Cat. I think is probably the best of these choices. Okay, how's our inventory doing? We still only have 1 of everything, so we're doing well. Hopefully this treasure chest hits the key. No such luck. I suppose I could have swapped it next to the key. It would have been worth an extra 50. I should have done that actually. Let's take a 5-sided dice. It's just worth 3 on average. Okay, 36 on that turn. We don't want any of these. Do we have any problem making the next rent payment? Say an extra 200. We should make the next rent payment. I'll take a geologist. It's pretty decent. Okay, I could take a present for the toddler. I could swap the present next to the toddler. It'd be worth an extra. It'd be worth an extra 6 plus 10. Be worth an extra 16. It's not fantastic. I don't think we need to. I don't think we're in any danger of not making the rent payment. Okay, I'll take a banana for Mrs. Fruit. Okay, 62 on that spin. Not too bad. We could pick up a coal. Sure, why not? I have plenty of empties, so it's not like it's taking up any space on the board that's not, you know, not being used. Okay, we made the 425 rent payment with 90 left over, so we're slowly not scaling enough for rent. 575 due in 9 spins. This is useless to us. This breaks our run, so we could take reroll, I guess. I now have 2 dice that benefit from it, and I think this, while very funny, not useful for this challenge. This is just worth 60. I'll take Lucky Carrot this time. And Chef. Does Chef help us? Not really. The only thing it helps is with the flower. Let's reroll for a Moon. It is just worth 3. Instead, I will take a Thief, I think. Now, Moon is worth 3 and therefore is better. I'll take a Pool Ball. How's that inventory doing? 20 symbols and still only 1 of everything. That's pretty good. I don't want to swap anything. I should have kept my reroll tokens for the very rare symbol, but hopefully we see something we want. Highlander, yeah, sure. Kind of fits into the theme of this deck. Let's remove something that's only worth 1, I guess, like this B. Oh, whoops, I removed 2 things there, and let's remove the flower. Let's not swap any symbols. That's a good hit there on the dice. 60 on that turn. 7 turns of 60 is 420. If we do that, we won't have any problem making rent. I think I will take this rabbit. It'll eventually be worth 3, and I do have the moon. Let's not swap any symbols. Okay, 54. Another urn is fantastic. Let's not swap anything. Now 3 removal tokens. I might remove something else that's only worth 1. Did I take a thief that time? No, I didn't. Let's take a reroll capsule. Let's remove... What's the worst thing in this deck? Probably... Assuming I can just remove the banana peel instead of having to take a thief. Okay. Okay, 58. We can't take a second urn. We can't take a cheese. I can take a chemical 7 though. So I might as well. It's just worth 7. We might get our lucky 7 item. 70 on that turn. We're very close. Let's take a coconut half for Mrs. Fruit. And she eats it straight away. The hooligan doing great work there. And we could take an orange. I don't believe I have one at the moment. And I've just realized I have 2 spirits, which is really annoying. I didn't foresee that as a problem. So I'm going to finish out this run because we're pretty close, but I'm going to also put it down as a loss. I had a run there recently. Also, we get a mouse. I had a run there recently where as punishment, I'm going to remove the 2 spirits and the hooligan, and we're just going to close off that entire avenue. No more spirits on this run. What was I saying? I had a run recently, one of the more recent challenges that I did, where I accidentally lost it and restarted the run, and I did have a comment saying that they'd wished I kept the run going. So I will keep this run going, but we're going to mark it as a loss. We did make the 575 rent payment with 48 left over. 625 now due in 9 spins. I don't particularly want any of these. I could take an emerald, I guess. That would enable us to pick up a dame. X-ray machine. Fruit basket isn't that good for us. Or at all. I don't particularly need a lockpick. I'll take this fruit basket. It might occasionally give us an extra kind. Okay, we don't want to swap anything. How does this work? Make it 5 times more. And 2 times more. I can't take a coconut. Okay, I am going to swap the ninjas. The ninja and the mouse whenever they stand next to each other. We've had this swapping device for ages and we haven't been able to use it. Let's take a bubble. Ninja and mouse, let's swap it and see how much we get from the 2 of them. Okay, 30 and 40, that's fantastic. So whenever ninja and mouse end up next to each other, I think we'll just swap them. Actually, if we could have swapped ninja and mouse and then somehow gotten the mouse to eat the cheese when we did it, that would have been even better. Let's take a buffing capsule, might be worth more. I suppose that's pretty decent hit. 93, we should have no problem making the next rent payment. 1 more swap of ninja and mouse would do it, to be honest. And let's take a... could take a lockbox. Let's take a lucky capsule. Okay, 64 on that turn. Yeah, we should definitely make the next rent payment. I could take a joker, it's just worth 3, so I might as well. If we feel that we're going to be close on the next rent payment, we can just swap a mouse into a ninja. Can't take a Mrs. Fruit. I could pick up a candy. And let's swap Ninja and Mouse again. They should be even better now because they're worth 2 plus. No, still 30 and 40. Okay, so the last swap was based on their new values, not their old ones, so that's good to know. Let's make the 625 rent payment. We made that with 140 left over. Rusty gear, we're never going to have 3 of the same symbols. Jack-o'-lantern could be good though. And here we could take dishwasher. Okay, time machine probably won't be any good for us. Let's just take dishwasher and let's pick up treasure chest. And here we'll pick up fish tank. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap the treasure chest next to the key. That'll give us an extra 50 from the treasure chest. Pretty decent. I don't need a removal capsule. Let's how's our inventory doing? 20 symbols. Still 1 of everything. That's pretty good. And a dame. I will pick up a dame. What are we going to do? Swap Ninja Mouse. Yep. Okay, we only have 2 swaps left of Ninja Mouse. I did pick up fish tank. Yes, so we can take this goldfish. Let's use Ninja Mouse again. Okay, 139. I'll take a peach for Mrs. Fruit. And we don't want to swap anything. Okay, 89. Let's take a coconut half. Let's remove this anchor. Back down to 20 symbols. Pretty good. Gotta swap Ninja Mouse there for the final time. So that's 1520. So it's actually worth an extra. It's only worth 35 if I swap Ninja Mouse. I think if I swap a wine into a dwarf, it's worth a bit more. So we're going to try and do that. I can take another key and I can take a cheese. Let's take the cheese. Maybe we'll get a chance to swap Ninja and Mouse into a cheese. I think that would be worth a fair amount. And I can't take a second cheese. I can, however, take a cherry. Okay, we can actually swap Ninja Mouse into a cheese. This is perfect. Let's see how much this is worth. Should be big. 180 just from the 1 mouse. And I can take a wealthy capsule. And at this stage we'll just take a bubble. Is worth more than a chemical 7 because I get twice as much from my toddlers. Let's take the bubble. And we made the 675 rent payment with 856 left over, 777 due in 10 spins, and we already have it. I could now use General Zaref or an Amherst. An Amherst would actually be really good because we now have the Dame. This is useless to either of these. Let's take Maxwell the Bear. It's probably not going to be any good. We want to remove something that's only worth 1. At this stage I'll probably remove. We actually have a pretty decent deck right now at the moment. I'll probably remove this 3-sided dice. And just on an average spin we're getting 82, which is pretty decent. I could take a sapphire to feed to the geologist. $94. I could take a shiny pebble to feed to the geologist. Okay, big ore would, there's a slight chance it might give me 2 of something. Even though the run is already lost, there's no need to lean into plays which I know have a chance of losing a second time, I guess. Let's pick up, we could pick up a safe. Do I have a key? No, so I won't. In fact, the safest thing to do now would be to just click skip, because the only thing I can do now is lose the run a second time for doing something silly. I will pick up another wine though, because I've had this dwarf for almost the entire run and I've only fed him 1 wine. I won't pick up any of these. Okay, I don't want a pinata. Let's just skip. We're getting our armrest up to 5 coins. No, 4 coins, which isn't too bad. They only give 1 by base, I've forgotten that. And we made the 777 rent payment, so this time your landlord was burned at the stake. So, pretty good run, with the exception of that slight mistake. Not a win, because we made a slight mistake with spirit. And in fact, if I thought about it, I took this because I was like, that'll be really good. I'll get twice as many spirits. Completely forgetting that spirits, having 2 spirits at the same time would break the run, would lose us the run. Other than that though, very good run. Floor 1, not super difficult to win on. We did something interesting though with the ninja and mouse. That was pretty cool. Swapping device essence, as I've demonstrated before, just fantastic for giving you a large amount of cash. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any more challenges you'd like to see, just stick them in the comment section below. And let me know as well what floor you'd like me to do the challenges on. By default, I've been doing them on floor 1 up until now, but I'm starting to think that might be slightly too easy, even for a challenge. So I'm kind of thinking I might do them on floor 9, might do them on floor 1, I don't know. So if you have a specific floor you'd like me to do the challenge on, let me know. And until then, take care of yourselves. We'll see you in the next video. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. So yeah, see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves and cheers for now.